Hello, and welcome to Powered Casual Presents Dungeons and Dragons. This time with sound on purpose. Um, Thank you to T29 Tanker for basically being the only one to tell us that we're the only one to speak up and say, "Hey guys,
Bless you.
hey guys." Yeah, no, thank you. You are doing the world a service. But we are ready to play some Dungeons and Dragons here on this fine Monday evening. So, without further ado, the players
The last
tonight.
Monday.
I
Last
know.
Monday.
This is it. This is the last Monday of 2020, everybody. Like,
Wow.
yeah.
Good riddance.
I was about to say, wait, where did the rest of them go? But you know what? I don't care.
Yeah, it's fine. They're gone.
They're
They're
gone.
gone.
They're gone, and
Art-
that's a good thing.
Tuesday's gone, and so is Monday.
It's true.
Bringing that pregame conversation back.
Yep, Tuesday's gone with the win. Leonard Skinner. Alright, so who the hell's playing tonight? We have,
I don't know.
on this side, we have Tom playing Naoma. Below Tom, we have Ark playing Maleficus. Below me, we have Brian playing Clyde. Next to Brian, we have Sean playing Thranton. And last but not least, we have Alyssa playing Gilda.
Just a side note, so
Mhm.
since my webcam is so low now, when I look at my screen, it just looks like I'm staring up at Alyssa.
It does, yeah. It's just like, wow.
It works.
See, I like that I finally got the layout figured out because I can actually be like, okay, Alyssa's over here, Tom's over here. Like, I get it now. I understand spatial relationships again. Like, it's weird.
Hi, Tom.
So, last session, you guys made it out of Avernus. For those of you playing at
We made
home,
it into Avernus.
yeah, that's true. Yeah, out of El Terrell into Avernus. There we go.
No. We're out of Avernus now. We're back.
Yeah,
in
we did
Faerun.
it!
Back.
Back home.
You did it.
Did you miss session
it.
2 last week?
I did. I know Tom did too.
We finished the game.
Yep, finished the game, beat it, saved hell, just in time for Christmas.
We
I got
switched
all-
allegiances.
Give it time. Give it time, man. But you made your way down the chains, holding El Terrell to Avernus a little bit, and then you had a fantastic idea to give Thranton a flying potion, and everybody grab onto or tether themselves to him and float your way down to the surface proper.
Yeah.
Those of you playing at home may have heard some of that. Not my part of it, but enough of it. So it was fantastic. a great moment of ingenuity and fun from my players. And then you trekked across the surface of this hell-blasted wasteland and met the night hag Mad Maggie in her personal fortress, Fort Knucklebone.
I'm
And
so
we
excited.
left off with you guys following Maggie into Fort Knucklebone in order to get ready for a ritual that she's going to put on so we can all learn what is trapped up in Lulu's scrambled little brain.
Oh,
Sweet.
We
So what? How does it go?
How does it go? It goes great.
Awesome.
So as you guys enter, Fort Knucklebone, for the most part, inside is actually pretty much like only a few chambers. They're big, wide open chambers. The ceilings are all about 20 feet high, and the ring and each room is pretty spacious. You see a bunch of those little garden gnomes from hell running around everywhere, like some of them wearing the little red colored caps like blood red caps, others running around with caps that have been dipped in something else and look like they've been warped and changed and all sorts of unpleasant crap. And they're all running around doing really what looks like whatever they please, in all honesty. You see,
Doesn't seem to be a method to the madness.
not really. Not really. A lot of madness, not a lot of method with those little guys. And you also see the two Kenku that met you outside, Chukka and Clunk. You see them kind of peel off the group and head towards what looks sort of like a garage, for lack of a better term. You just see a bunch of the infernal vehicles that you saw outside in varying states of repair. This looks like this is where the good ones are kept, the ones that are actually functional. And you see them walk over to one and start to get to work on it. The only other people of note that you see off to one side of the room, kind of like limping around, looks like in the kitchen area, I guess you would call it, is a flesh golem about 15 feet tall. Looks like it's made out of multiple things. Looks like for the most part it's made out of multiple different parts of devils. Kind of sewn together, Frankenstein's monster-esque. And he's kind of limping around. It looks like he's making some kind of stew or something over there, doing his thing. And you also see the last person of interest, other than Mad Maggie herself, is a flaming skull. Just to get right to it, a little, human skull set aflame. Yeah, much like Ghost Rider.
Ghost Rider?
Yeah.
That one.
Yeah.
No, it's Knight Rider.
Much like David.
Fucking car?
Much like David
Wait,
Hasselhoff.
no, Nick Cage. There we go. I got my people confused.
Yeah, no, Ghost Rider as portrayed by Nick Cage in Ghost Rider and Ghost Rider Spirit of Vengeance.
Wait,
just-
they made a second one?
They sure did.
Yep.
They sure
He was
did.
also in Avengers Endgame.
Wait, what?
That's not true.
That's
Okay.
this is good for a minute. He is like I am rewatching Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. and Ghost Rider does make an appearance in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. though.
Oh, spoilers.
So-
It's
Hold on.
so
hold on.
bad. It's so bad.
We will have to talk about this after the
We'll have to talk later. Yeah.
It is a conversation worth having.
In any case, there is a flaming skull, kind of like sitting over in, I guess, what you would call a library or study. You see as you're walking through, just sort of hovering there, reading a book. And
It's a reading?
yeah, it's just reading.
The skull is reading?
Yeah, the skull's
How
reading.
does he turn the pages?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna ask.
Find bullets.
Mage hand.
Yeah, go ahead if anybody
Alexa.
wants to like hang and like take a look in the window. Go ahead and give me a
definitely
perception
want
check.
to slow walk. I want to see what the flesh golem's cooking too. Just
Ugh, I don't think I'm gonna
Okay.
notice.
Okay.
Oh, maybe. I roll a 12.
A 12. Okay.
what are we rolling?
Perception to look at any of these things.
15.
15. Okay. So Clyde and Gilda, you can both see when you take a quick look into the study, you do actually see a ghostly hand, like a mage hand. Gilda, you're familiar, and you actually see it kind of flip out, turn a page, and then poof, disappear again. And
Boring.
and Gilda, you do kind of take a gander over at the flesh golem, and it actually, it looks like he's cutting up some kind of vegetable, some kind.
Hell vegetable?
Yeah, you're not sure what kind of vegetable grows in hell, but it looks like he's chopping it up and
It's
tossing it
probably
in a big
broccoli.
old pot
It's an eggplant.
Oh,
made of eggs.
Yep.
Yes, welcome to hell. We eat infinite parm every day.
I'm gonna walk up to the flaming skull and introduce myself.
All right. The skull will just kind of like pivot around, just turn on. It doesn't have a neck, doesn't have anything to go with it, so it just kind of spins and looks at you, and it's like, oh yes, hello, I'm Barnabas.
Hello, Barnabas. What are you reading about?
Oh, devils. Always
Devils.
devils. Always devils
Sweet.
here.
What kind of devils? What are you reading about right now?
And he'll sort of like point himself back at the book, and he'll just look at it and just be like, oh, today's entry is bone devils. And you notice, like, as he's talking, it's hard to miss. Like, he has a definite whistle to his voice, like he's got a tooth missing, and it's just kind of squeaking out through the gap.
Sweet. I'm gonna hang out and just learn about devils with him.
Okay, cool. Yeah, we'll get to that in a sec.
Well-
Anyone else want to do anything while Mad Maggie's walking? She
I do.
yeah, okay.
I want to cautiously introduce myself to the flesh golem. I'm just so curious. Just kind of scooching. What you making?
I noticed that Gilda walks towards the flesh golem, and I go, Gilda, look out! It's a
What?
flesh golem.
What? Where?
And then I just keep walking.
just call that good. Okay. All right.
It was just like, yeah.
Let's see.
True.
Camera's being
That is
weird
true.
again today. Yeah.
Should
It-
we be helping her?
Blurry cam.
Blurry cam. It would be
You're
great if it did it when I wasn't the focus of the conversation, but no, it's always when I gotta say something.
No,
Like, quick, he's talking.
So yeah, you go over to the flesh golem and
Buddy.
introduce yourself, and once you get close to it, you definitely see it's definitely made of various kinds and parts and bits of devil, and it turns to look down at you, and you actually see its mouth. This is kind of gross, but going off the picture in the book, its mouth, it looks like it has an external esophagus or intestine, some sort of tube that looks like it should be inside the body, actually going out of its mouth and around to the back.
Nope.
So it definitely, its
Like
mouth
a
is constantly full.
Breather sort of thing.
Sure, yeah, we could say.
Only it's an intestine.
Yeah, we could say it's a trachea. Like it's a little hard to tell what sort of pipe it is, but
The pipe.
it's a pipe.
Made of flesh.
I don't want to say flesh pipe, but there it is. And so, and he looks over. He clearly can't talk, but he like sort of sets the knife down, and kind of waves at you. Just
Oh.
like, hello.
Hello.
As you
I'm
kind of get,
Gilda.
and you kind of just get like a gurgle out of it, just kind of like a. But it seems pleasant and friendly. Realistically, so far this is the nicest person you've met in hell.
Well, he waved.
Uh,
Oh, he's just disgusting and friendly. Okay.
he hasn't met Barnabas. That's
It's true.
I lean over. And say, what you making? I mean, clearly you can't talk, but need any help?
Yeah, and it'll actually like slide over a the vegetable that it was cutting up. It'll slide that cutting board over and slide the knife over. And it looks like it does look like sort of a potato crossed with an eggplant, but with a gooey center.
oh no.
But it's like it's got that potato consistency for most of the outer portion of it, but then
Can we
it
go
does
back to
have
talking about the esophagus.
Is it like a mandragora?
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah. Yeah, it's
hell potato.
yeah. And he'll sort of slide that over and he'll hold up one of the pieces that he cut and he'll be like, the gesture like about that thick. And he'll shift over and pull out from like a box that he has next to his prep station. um, just like a leg, some kind of leg. It came from a creature, and he just sort of slaps that down on another cutting board, and he just starts getting to work breaking that down as well.
Like a goat leg, but not a goat.
Yeah. Yeah.
I just see how far my party is, and I help him out a little. Why
Yeah.
not? Might get us some points.
Oh, we're out of sight by now. You're on your own.
Yeah, I'm just like,
Except for
I'll
me,
chop some
I'm
vegetables.
chilling with Barnabas.
Yep. So
Barney.
Some veggies.
the other three of you just following Mad Maggie or any she really doesn't seem to take any, like, she seems to notice that two people have already peeled off, but she doesn't seem to have any grand concern about that whatsoever.
So I would like to talk to Mad Maggie, and so this ceremony that we're doing, I actually am trained in how to do a ceremony. Do you think that would be helpful in any way?
Oh yes. Oh, absolutely, darling. That would be just absolutely helpful. I'm actually gonna need all of y'all to be part of the ceremony. It'll be best both for, connectivity. The more minds, the more we got involved in this, the better the reception's gonna be, so to speak. Especially as Lulu finds you all to be her friends. That's gonna help, I suppose. That connection's good. But no, if you'll know your way around a ritual or two, that'll definitely be handy.
I'm sure we'd be happy to assist with that.
Yeah,
In
we're
whatever
experts now. We
capacity.
just did one.
Oh, you did? What ritual by chance are you speaking of?
Well, I don't want to brag, but I purified my crown here.
And
And I point to the human-sized helmet that is tied to my head.
actually, by this point in the day, you've like Naoma and Thranton, you look at Maleficus, and the helmet actually has like it now fits on Maleficus's head.
Am I like a Panzerbjorn now? Do I have like the cool like helmet for a creature with a snoot?
Yep. Yeah, like the Panzerbjorn from the Golden Compass movie, the one voiced by Sir Ian McKellen. Like that's honestly sort of what I have like in mind for this. So it's got slots for the horns. The horns can come out now, and it still has the chin strap that Gilda made up for it, but now it just kind of sits a little looser around, sort of just decorative. Now it doesn't seem to be necessary.
My first instinct is to look at Maleficus and be like, "Your head shrunk. What happened to your head?"
My head. I'm like, no, it's the same. Unless my hand did all of me shrink?
Go
I'll
ahead.
stand next to you and be like, "Yeah," even though you haven't.
Oh no!
Oh no.
Maleficus, can you crouch down a second and like I'll take the cloth like tie off
What
of
are you
your head.
doing? Oh no!
Like, no, it's fine, I think.
I'm gonna lose my hat now. Why do you want me to lose my hat?
Okay.
Why do you
Sorry.
hate me?
I put it back on and I tie it tighter so it actually is snug.
Thank you.
I would really like to have a discussion about the fact that you've shrunk, though.
I take you aside. I like and turn away from Maggie's direction, but not very quietly. I'm like, I bet she did it.
So you believe me?
Yes. Well, I don't know.
Excellent.
I could roll, but I feel like I just would. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I've shrunk. Like, so that this is the thing. Despite not getting Thranton's name right ever, I trust him to like the ends of the earth. So yes, I believe him.
I don't think it was Mad Maggie. I feel like this happened before we got down here. Maybe the ritual didn't work. Are you sure that the helmet was cleansed? Or the crown was cleansed?
Well, like, of course, yeah. I'm well versed in these things. I can tell. I know a holy relic when I witness it.
All right.
Yeah.
I mean, you're just 20% smaller. I just don't get it.
But
But all right. I mean, if you're happy with it, if you're happy, I'm a little concerned that you're going to keep shrinking.
that could happen. We are in hell.
And like, my biggest question is like, you've been doing these really cool things with your proud son. Is he going to be bigger than you now?
Oh no! I gotta check. I manifest that echo, and I create the kind of jade colored echo of myself.
Okay, so what I want you to do here is I want you to go ahead and just roll me a d20 and just tell me what the number is.
It's a 16.
Okay. It is, by your estimation, a little bit taller than you.
I do this thing, like
Yeah, you
tops of our heads.
you stand back to back with it, and it's it's a little a little bit taller. Even now, the real question:
Oh.
does the this is a good question for you. Does your double have the helmet as well, or does it not? Like, how do you envision that?
I think that if I don't know what all this looks like right now, if I haven't seen my reflection somewhere or anything, I don't know that is changed. But I don't know if that would necessarily affect the echo. I like to think that the echo is kind of subject to like my own vanity and things like that. So like probably does have the old version of the helmet.
Okay. So, yeah, it looks like it's a little bit taller than you to start with, and then it has, the helmet just sitting on top of its head, making it
no.
like a head taller yet again. So, like,
Tyler, what do we do? What do we do about this?
I mean, I think we just got to keep an eye on it. And if you continue to get smaller, we'll try and figure it out from there.
I'm gonna kind of just like elbow Thranton a little bit.
What?
I look at my echo and at Thranton and my echo, and then my pause. Just go, yeah, okay, all right, yeah, we'll look up. Well, I'll persevere. I have Torm on my side. I'm a holy warrior.
At the mention of Torm, I'm immediately gonna like see if Mad Maggie reacts to it at all.
she's just sitting there fascinated by this whole exchange. Because, like,
Does she think I'm shrunk?
well, like, she never saw you before, just now. So she's looking at this and she's like, yeah, that echo does seem to be a little bit taller. And she's like, that's fascinating. That is fascinating.
Very
She's like,
entertaining.
yeah, but yeah, she doesn't make any negative reaction. She doesn't react either way to Torm's name.
Okay. Well, if we've decided that we're just gonna keep an eye on this for now, what do we need for this ritual?
Oh, I got it.
According to Mad Maggie.
Oh, I got everything we need. What I'm just gonna do is I'm gonna lay out. I gotta see. I gotta make a circle. I gotta draw out the ritual pattern on the floor here. I got a room just for this. It's right over here. And I'm gonna arrange some nice cushions, some nice cushions and pillows for Lulu to sit on to be right here in the center. And then all of y'all will be spaced around the edges. I will be here as well, right in the thick of it with all of y'all. And after a little bit of preparation, maybe about an hour, I think we'll be ready to fire this puppy up, and we'll see what happens. We'll see what we see.
All right. Well, then I guess we should go retrieve Gilda and Clyde wherever they went off to.
Yeah, do we need all 5 of us?
Oh yes. Oh, all 5 of you and Lulu, when absolutely necessary.
And my son.
He-
I go to clap my echo on the back, and my hand just goes through. I forgot to stop it. Oh, yeah.
I suppose one more couldn't hurt.
Maleficus, do you want to go grab them?
Oh, sure. Yes, I will go collect them.
Okay. Maggie will look at you guys and it's gonna take an hour. Feel free to wander around, but don't go too far, because you need to be here, and it's hell outside. It's pretty safe here inside. My red caps and my mad caps they keep the place pretty secure for us.
What are those things, by the way? The red caps and the mad caps.
Oh, they adore me, and I adore them. They're my faithful little servants. They are just the red caps are just the most murderous little fey creatures you could ever find.
Fey creatures. Okay.
Oh yes.
Interesting.
Oh yes. They look like garden gnomes for a reason. And yeah, as one of them walks by, you actually see get a closer look at one as it's just kind of capering its way around. The cap definitely looks red and soaked in blood. They also have weird they have boots, but not like you'd expect. They're iron boots, almost like the from Ocarina of Time, the boots that let you sink. Almost that grade of iron shoe. And she'll look and be like, you see that, yeah, what they do is they exist by and subsist by taking those cute little adorable caps of theirs and soaking them in the blood of creatures, and then just setting them on their heads, and they need to do that about every 3 days. So their need for blood and murder and what have you it keeps them real motivated, real good. That one over there, though, those are my red caps. That's one flavor. The other flavor, if you're into a little bit of chaos and wackiness, she'll point at one of the other ones. The one that's hat looks a little mutated and weird. That's a mad cap. Red caps are bloodthirsty little shits, but a mad cap, that's one that instead of soaking its little hat in blood, like a normal fey creature, it soaked its hat in demon ichor and plopped that right on there, and that just gives them a whole new outlook on life.
I'm gonna look up to Thranton and be like, I don't like it here.
I'm gonna cast Warding Bond. Because that, even though I don't sense any kind of problem, that's kind of like I don't want to say a trigger, but Naoma's unhappy, so I've tapped Naoma and giving them a Warding Bond.
Oh.
Yeah, be careful. Be careful around them. They all follow my orders to the letter, and they will not harm you on purpose. They are a little weird. Little sometimes they just get it in their minds that they just hate something, like creatures with curly hair or the word cool for a little while. Like that was for about a month they hated the word cool. Drove them crazy.
I guess we'll just steer clear of them then.
Do your best. They're all over the place.
I really hope you guys get Clyde caught up on these things.
Before everybody else comes back, I'm gonna sort of like elbow Naomi and be like, "It's pretty funny, huh?"
Oh, with Maleficus? Yeah. No, that was great. Next time, tell him he's getting taller, maybe? Well, like,
Ooh.
use me to measure against him, and I'll just like crouch down and.
I like it. It's a good plan.
Alright.
It's so gonna work. I eventually arrive, I imagine, to where, excuse me, to where Barnabas and Clyde are.
Okay. So,
Are we friends yet?
oh yeah, no. At this point, Clyde,
Sweet.
you have, with the knowledge of devils and demons that you already have, like you're actually bonding quite well with this flame skull. In all honesty, um, you've actually gone ahead and you've learned a few little things that you already sort of knew, but you've learned a few handy things about devils and the way that they interact here on Avernus. Like, you do know that a devil can actually 100% die down here in Avernus now. Like, if
Sweet.
a devil is killed here in Avernus, one of two things happens. If the devil is lucky, it essentially gets demoted down to a lower level of devil when it reincarnates here on the plane of Avernus. That's if it's lucky. If it's, whoever's higher, then it still respects it. If it's unlucky, it's dead and banished, and its soul is destroyed for good. And it just kind of becomes part of Avernus. And it's no longer a sentient being, no matter how many eons it lived.
Ooh.
And you learned a little bit about the general hierarchy here in particular, because Barnabas more than happy to chat. He's more than happy to tell you through his whistling tooth that, like, Zariel runs the show now, but there used to be another devil that was in charge before Zariel came down here, and her fall, name of Bell. Bell used to run the show. Now he's just sort of like the forge master for Avernus. He's in charge of keeping the infernal armies equipped and ready to fight at all times. So he's sort of Zariel's number two, and they hate each other. They have to work together, but they're not good co-workers. That inter-office synergy just isn't there.
We've all had that coworker.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, everybody knows exactly what that feel is. Like, the guy, you got to show up and you got to work and you got to be nice in front of the boss, but it just doesn't click. And if you have any questions for Barnabas in this time, you can always ask, and he'll be more than happy to answer if he can.
Will you follow me around wherever I go?
No, I'm sorry.
Lame.
I owe Mad Maggie quite a bit, so I have to stay here with her.
Lame.
For you, maybe. I think it's quite cushy.
Oh. Well, if it's working out for you.
You could have a rough time stealthing if you had a flaming skull behind you.
It could serve as a distraction.
It's true.
It is true.
What I want to know is, do the flames that are coming off it make noise? Like, can you hear the flames going, or are they quiet?
It's a purely visual experience.
Yeah.
Man, now let's see. Well,
Poor Ian's like, God damn it.
well, like, I know this
Good
thing's
I thought of everything but this.
like, I know what it can do in combat. I know that it can either shed dim light or bright light as it chooses.
I guess my question is more, does magic fire make a sound?
In general, I mean, it
If someone's
definitely,
there to hear it.
yeah, it definitely makes fire, like, makes a sound when it catches something on fire. That's definitely for sure. Like, all the stuff that you've sacred flamed over the years, you do know that, especially if it's not amenable to radiant damage, it definitely makes the sound. But let's see. Yeah, I think there's like a faint hissing. Like, like you get that sort of if you're listening
Propane
to a
tank.
good roaring fire, like in between the pops and the clicks and everything, all the other sound, there is just that hiss of the combustion. So there is that sound pretty much around Barnabas all the time.
All right. Good to know. File that one away.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, is there anything in
Sweet.
particular that you want to ask him about the Devils?
Not right now.
Okay.
I think that's probably a good warm up, getting to know each other. I'm gonna try and convince him that if we team up, we could kill a lot of devils together.
And he doesn't like. Go ahead, go ahead and give me a persuasion on that, just to give him a nudge,
Yeah, is he the fighting type?
maybe.
No, but he could be my guy in the chair.
Wait, is he going to be like a firehead thingy from Doom that'll just fly at people and explode? Is this a one-time use bomb?
15.
15. Okay, 15 is pretty good. And he's like, I do kind of miss being out in the field, getting that first-hand study, just whistling all the time. Every S he makes, it just squeaks out of there. And he'll be like, I really can't leave, as much as I would like to. So,
Well, maybe we could just go on some treks together. And you can come back. You've got obligations here.
you,
Maybe we could convince Maggie for you to just help out.
well, you'd have to talk to Maggie. That's definitely 100% her decision. So,
Oh,
I
okay.
really don't have any input on the matter at this point in my own life.
Okay. I don't know Maggie. What is Maggie like?
Oh, a lot of the things that night hags like: pain, suffering, stories about pain and suffering. Anything, I'm sure she probably mentioned it if you're here with the golden, and like a little mage hand will float out and point towards where where he last saw Lulu, and be like
Mm-hmm.
with the little pachyderm. But so anything related to Zariel, that gets her going.
I'm formulating a plan to convince.
Okay, okay. And who else is doing anything? Because yeah, at about this point, Maleficus will come in and come in to see what Clyde's up to.
I'll be like, hey, Clyde. Be cool, but I think I'm getting shorter.
Side note, how do you know Clyde's name? What's that about? What? Dude.
One syllable.
Good question. Can I roll perception to see if
Yeah, absolutely.
Maleficus is getting shorter?
A boat moving.
Oh crap. 10.
10.
Oh.
Yeah, you've never really paid attention to how tall Maleficus was, so it could go either way. Maleficus might be getting shorter.
Maybe. It's hard to tell. What happened to your helmet?
Well, I think Thomas said it fits better. And I think it's because I'm shrinking. And I think maybe Mad Maggie has cast a spell on me.
So Clyde will put his hands to the side of your face and then like try and keep them still and like bring him close to his face to try and like judge the size and then realize
Like
he's never done
Tinkerbell?
that before, so it means nothing.
The technique is flawed.
I really can't tell.
I love it.
Does it feel smaller to you?
I've got my my echo following closely behind me, and I see my echo's taller than me. I think
I'd be like, really? And I'll look
my son.
back and forth.
And
Is it obvious if they're not standing next to each other?
if they're not standing next to each other, immediately next to each other, the big difference is that the Echo's helmet is still sitting on top of the head, like where it was when you guys made your descent, as opposed to properly fitting around the skull. But yeah, with them standing next to each other, it does look like the Echo is a little bit taller.
Okay. It looks like your ghost here is a little bit taller than you.
I know, right? Like my son is great and perfect, but he wasn't taller than me.
Are you sure?
Yeah, yeah, we were the same height.
He wasn't taller than you before?
No.
Hmm.
Anyway, I'm worried. This place is weird. But we gotta go help with a ritual now, which is fine because I'm an expert in those.
Oh. Barnabas should help us. Barney, why don't you come help us with this ritual?
Oh, Maggie's doing a ritual? Oh, yes, I will absolutely come and check that out.
All right. Can I high five him?
Yeah, you go for the high five, and then there's like a green mage hand just kind of just appears and doesn't leave you hanging.
Love it.
Let's do this.
I love it.
We're gonna
I
be
also love it.
BFFs.
I concur.
Love it.
Yeah, I've decided Barnabas is my new best friend in this campaign.
I think you've chosen well. All things considered, all options considered, I think you've chosen well. Great. Okay. Well, that's wonderful. I think more people is good. I know this because I'm good at rituals. Great. Let's go get Gilda.
And I'll look around. Gilda's still hanging out with the flesh golem.
Yes.
Yeah. I'm just telling him all about our rocky adventures, and it's like, these people just showed up in my shop and were like, "Hey, you want to go on an adventure?" and gave me money, and now I'm here.
And the golem will be like looking over pretty honestly, like nodding along, just be like actually looking pretty earnestly interested in the story.
Oh, poor disgusting guy. He's my new best friend.
I think mine's better.
And I'm like clap him on the shoulder, like, "You're such a good listener. I appreciate that." How big do I chop this thing? And it's just like a weird hell vegetable.
And he'll like hold out, a couple fingers as to whatever the length, or he'll motion if he wants something diced, like.
Yeah.
So
I'll
he's
suggest spices and stuff.
He's holding out 2 fingers. How many fingers does he actually have?
Yeah. What do his hands look like?
It's an odd number. So yeah.
Odd as in
Well,
like
I mean, that's par for the
3,
Yeah,
course.
like per
5.
hand
Yeah.
or.
Well,
So we have
They're like
5
different
fingers.
hands.
no, total. One hand has sort of like 3 fingers on it. It looks like 3 like talons. Yeah, like it's definitely like sort of
Makes it hard to hold a
sort of
knife.
bony and chitinous. But that's the hand that he uses to just kind of like skewer whatever he's holding down.
Tightness.
He's the one that's scratching all our Mando helmets.
Yep.
It's him.
It's him.
It's the 3-clawed friend.
Yep.
And then the other hand is more of a humanoid hand, but still like bony and ghoulish, and that has 6 fingers.
What? So he's got 9 fingers,
Mm-hmm.
and 6 of them are on one hand.
Mm-hmm.
That could come in handy.
It's the 6-fingered man.
He's a
I'll
six-fingered
just
man.
leave. I'll show myself out.
You killed my father.
Character died. Yeah, is a Spanish guy gonna show up and challenge this guy?
My name is Inigo Montoya.
Oh no!
Is
He
his
would-
name Inigo?
No.
Then he's gonna become my new best friend.
Yeah. When I yeah.
Eventually, I do ask him his name, but he can't answer me. So
Yeah, you can't. Yeah, you can't answer, but he'll sort of like root around. He's got like pouches and
He's got a name
pockets and things, and yeah, and he pulls out a little slate, little stone slate, and it says Mickey.
Wow.
it is
Okay.
wonderful to meet you, Mickey.
Oh my god.
I love him. Anyway,
Where's Goofy?
Gooby.
Gooby, no.
You know.
Yeah.
When I arrive here, I say, Gilda, we gotta go do another ritual.
Another one?
Yeah, I guess that's what you do in hell.
I guess. This is Mickey. This is Maleficus, and I introduce them.
Yeah,
Hi.
and Mickey will turn and wave the six-fingered hand at you, like.
I'll probably just walk by because I think the flesh golem freaks me out.
I'm freaked out by the flesh golem, but I'm trying real hard not to show it. So I'm like, "Hi, hello, we gotta go now."
Okay. As I'm leaving, I'm like, don't forget the tarragon. And then I'm like,
Oh, that's amazing. All right. So you all head back towards the chamber where Mad Maggie's doing her thing.
No less than 2 times along the way, I go and me and my echo, we go stand straight up against a wall, so that I can try to compare our heights with our backs straight. But again, it's a weird process because I'm trying to do this first person.
It never works that way. Yeah.
Yeah, I must be shrinking.
Must be.
Gotta be.
The only explanation.
Yep. There's clearly no other explanation. This is science now.
The Unsolved Mysteries theme starts playing.
Tonight, a lion man suddenly shrinks. A mystery?
Does he?
Or does
Or
he?
does he?
Or does he? Someone can help solve a mystery. Maybe it's you. Rest in peace, Robert Stack. But you get to the main chamber, and everybody's gathered up again. And as Maggie described, like she's finishing up, she's got a piece of chalk or something, and she's scrawling on the floor. And there is now a very intricate sort of like best description, some kind of like alchemy circle. It looks like a transmutation circle from FMA, for lack of a better
I'm
description.
going in there. I'm doing it.
And it's got a bunch of like designs and patterns on the inside, all sort of pointing inward towards where there's a pile of black velvet cushions and pillows, where Lulu is currently just sort of sitting, just looking around, waiting. And you note
Playing
that
on her phone.
just flipping through, you know.
It's the same size as she is.
Just using the
Where do you
trunk to
keep
swipe.
Are you on Tinder right now?
Tinder for small elephants.
It's hard to meet people, you know? Like,
It is. It is.
it
I
is.
Can't
So,
deny it, yeah.
so And you note that when Maggie's done, she sort of finishes off the circle with a flourish, and you note that there are 7 spots around the circle. And she goes over to stand in sort of an inset bigger one. And she goes to stand in that, and she'll gesture around at everybody and be like, "So, if everybody's ready, we can go ahead and light this firecracker." And if y'all could just stand in your circles, Lion Man, I've got one for you and your friend and your tall friend there.
Yes. I look self-consciously at my my echo, and then take my place.
And she's got all that arranged, all that set, and all that ready.
Are the pillows that we're sitting on inside the circle?
Yes.
I'm gonna have a real problem getting into that circle.
That's fair. But yeah.
Because I've seen this type of thing before, and it never turns out well.
It's like Maggie will be like, "Oh, wait, sorry, I forgot. Last one final little touch. I need the help of my sisters. Just one moment." And she'll walk over to a little cabinet in the wall, set into the wall. She'll open it up and she'll pull out 2 skulls, vaguely humanoid, and she'll set those down on either side of the pillows that Lulu is sitting on. And she'll be like, "It's okay, they won't mind."
I would assume not.
And yeah,
I'm very concerned.
yeah, if y'all just want to take your places and close your eyes, and everything will be just fine. I think. Depends on what we find in there.
Can I move my pillow outside the circle?
No. No, you gotta, Elephant Man, you gotta move yourself right into the circle, or it just won't work. You won't see anything.
I sit down. That's a
I
comfy
sit
it
down,
gonna-
and so does my echo.
Is it gonna hurt?
The ritual itself won't hurt, no. However, depending on what we find inside this adorable little golden elephant's brain, if there's something unpleasant in there, that unpleasantness may reach out and try and get a piece. So,
I'm gonna look at my shield and be like, "What do you think?"
He's talking to his shield.
At this point, I'm becoming very concerned about Thranton, but save that for later.
Just
the shield will reach out and be like, "Well, I've never known a night hag to do anything that wasn't pleasant, or that was pleasant." It sort of depends on your view, but
what's it saying, Thranton?
do you want me to tell him? I can tell everybody if you want me to.
No.
I just look at Naomi. I'm like,
all right. I'll enter the circle, and I'll sit down, but I'll like prop the shield in front of me towards Lulu.
Maggie will look at you and at it and be like, "Oh, that might help quite a bit. I'm glad you brought that along." Right there is just perfect.
Thrain, get the shield out of the circle.
No.
Oh man.
And I'll look over at Skelly and be like, "Can he take my place?"
I don't think so. Little lady. I think
Your sons aren't good at rituals.
it won't be. Your friend there hasn't really taken part in all the things that Lulu has, that you've been connected with. And it'd be best if it was you. I mean, if you want to bring your skull friend along, I can change the circle a little bit, bring him with.
Where are we? Where are we going?
Oh, it's not so much where, but when. We're going to be gazing back through time, through the eyes of this sweet, adorable little elephant. Seeing what she
Sounds
saw, seeing what she remembered.
I'll sit down in the circle and have Skelly stand as close to me as possible.
Maggie will sort of like shuffle around and be like, okay, yeah, you bone boy, you stand right there. And she'll just quickly inscribe, in addition to the circle around his feet, and get him included in there and be like, yeah, you stand right there. I know you will. You're good at following orders, aren't you? Yes.
All right, let's do this.
All I had go through my head was King Shark is a shark.
Okay, so it's very important. This might take only about 10 minutes. May seem longer, but it may only take about 10 minutes or so. We're all gonna be we gotta stay within the circle. If we leave, if anyone leaves the circle for any reason, the whole thing will get interrupted and we'll have to start all over and relive everything all over again. So just keep your sweet asses right there on the floor. And she'll start speaking in a language that none of you know. Just really sibilant and like hissing and like weirdly musical. And as that goes out, you all close your eyes and you feel you suddenly you feel connected. First with Lulu. Like you kind of feel a nice, warm, pleasant sensation coming from the center of the circle in front of you, and you recognize it after a second as Lulu's consciousness and her presence, and you feel that connect with you and suffuse within you, and it's actually really nice. It actually feels like meeting a long lost friend after many years.
Oh, we're friends.
And then you kind of feel that sort of stretch out around a little more, and you start feeling connected with the other members of the party. You suddenly feel a worry about being too short. You feel concern for the dead. You feel concern for the living. Concern about a deal that's not quite finished. You feel like sort of a spark within someone that hasn't quite bloomed yet. You feel an overwhelming hatred of fiends.
I already felt that.
And you feel then finally, as sort of you feel something close and connect, you feel a weird, sick joy that something's about to get weird.
Where's my middle name?
And at that,
Proud to.
I believe we are going to take a break.
Wow.
Oh, great.
It's gonna get so weird.
You're going to get so weird.
It's so weird. We're gonna need a break to prep for it.
Yep, gonna need to breathe this one in. Get ready. But yeah, we're gonna take a quick break, get refreshed, get prepped, and we're gonna go see what is in Lulu's brain in just a couple minutes. So we will be right back.
Excellent.
Welcome back. We're back.
Hi.
So, the last thing you guys see as you close your eyes and everything kind of goes black for a second because your eyes are closed and this room's kind of dark, you see like rainbow colored light just kind of enter your vision
The Care
and,
Bears are here.
and completely take it over, much like the Care Bears do. And that's all you see for a few seconds. And then as those lights kind of fade before you, warm sunlight kind of fills the area around you. And within what you see is in this sort of weird dream space that you're in now. Lulu, you see Lulu kind of flying lazily in a lush meadow at the shoulder of a beautiful blindfolded angel. And as the pair just kind of strolls through the green grass, you hear Mad Maggie, like right in the back of your head. Just push through this one. It only represents what Lulu wishes is true. It's not actually true. We gotta see more. So go on and just shove your way through this one.
She wishes Zariel was blind.
I don't know. It's a little hard to say what Lulu really wants, what her dream is. So I would like all of you to go ahead and make me an intelligence save to try and push
I thought it was
through
initiative.
this memory.
Oh boy.
Everybody's best stat.
I got a 12.
Okay.
14.
Yeah, we're all very
Okay.
intelligent. I got a
11.
13.
Okay.
I am, but I rolled badly. I got a 10.
10. Okay. So everybody.
We're all wisdom people.
Yeah. It's a very wise party. Everybody made it above 10 though, right? I heard like 10 and up. Yeah. Okay. So, you all succeed
Great.
and the dream kind of like fades, just kind of like slowly fades to black and then comes up again. And this time, instead of a beautiful lush meadow, you see a flame-encircled battlefield on a barren hellscape, much like the one you guys were in a few hours ago. And at the center
Hours?
of... Yeah, when you were walking.
Hell hours though, so
Yeah.
it could be any amount of time.
Oh, I thought that was like minutes.
So, and at the center of this flaming circle, you see Lulu and the angel lying unconscious and prone on the ground, cut up and bleeding, beat up. And facing outward, they're on the ground, kind of looking outward as though they were trying to fight something off. And you see 6 small, spine-covered devils creeping over to them. And off in the distance, you see a formation of battered and retreating, looks like mortal soldiers, mostly humans, retreating through some kind of portal. And then you see that portal close. But the devils, Lulu, and this angel remain.
Dicks.
They abandoned them.
And you hear Maggie hiss in the back of your heads, be like, "The devils! Gotta defeat those shits! Or this is all gonna stop! And we might lose Lulu. So get in there!"
Wait, we're fighting?
We're yeah, in the dream?
What?
Yep, and you guys see that you are now within the circle of fire with Lulu, the angel, and the 6 devils.
I look around. Is my precious son here?
Your precious son is here, and so is Skelly.
Ooh.
Yes.
Kelly.
Good.
I clap him on the back and send him in.
Alright. I would like everybody to roll me initiative.
Ah!
I'd like to go last, please.
6.
Oh, well, almost didn't go last.
Yeah.
8.
Okay.
Wow.
14.
14. Okay.
13.
What was that? Sorry.
13.
13. All right. Okay. And what'd you get, Threnton, or are you honestly choosing to go last?
I got 5.
Okay. So almost last. Actually, what'd you get, Maleficus?
6.
6? Okay, so yeah, actually last. All right, and the devils go there. All right. So to start things off, as usually happens, we have Clyde. You got 6 devils.
I'll kill all of them.
Please
I
do.
roll a strike.
Do
How
it.
close am I? How close am I? I mean, where do I like materialize?
You materialize within 30 feet, so you can definitely get to the first one with ease.
Okay. Then, since it's round 1, I'm gonna swing like crazy.
Do it.
Am I able to? I don't know if I can get a sneak attack though. Do they see us coming?
Let's see. I'm gonna say the one that is closest to you does have its back turned. They're kind of
Sweet,
coming in
then.
a circle, so the one that you're running at has its back to you.
Excellent. So I'm gonna rush in and I'm gonna sneak attack it
Do
with
it.
Billy. That's terrible. I roll a 13.
Okay. A 13 will hit.
Yes. Okay, so an additional d6. Oh, okay, that's why I was confused. I was looking at my darts. So I get 2d6 plus 3. 11 with the
Oh.
first attack.
Alrighty. Solid hit.
Then my second attack is my Dread Ambusher one. Right hand. That'll be a 23.
Oh yeah, that'll hit.
And then that's a d8 plus d6. That's not great. No, plus 3. Sorry. So 4, 5, 8.
Plus 8.
Per.
Alright.
Then I'll do my other hand, my other open hand attack. Gross. That's a 10.
10 will miss.
And then my level 5 attack. 22.
22 hits.
And that's just 1d6. Which I rolled a 6. So plus 3 is 9.
Okay. That series of slashes and cuts is enough to just kill that devil.
Boom. Even
Clyde's
after
got
I
this.
missed one.
Yeah, even with the miss, that was enough to push it over, and you just shank this thing up from the back,
Sweet.
and it falls dead.
I like to think that am just like spinning down on his neck. I just buzzed out through his neck.
This is
What are you doing next, man? Do you want to talk about
Quickest
it?
way to kill him.
awesome. All right, so that is one spine devil, very thoroughly dead, and that is going to bring us
I mean,
to.
if we just wait 6 rounds, he'll do it all. It's fine.
He might.
I don't attack 4 times every round now, only 3 times.
Yeah, only 3.
Although I guess I
well,
did
if
it
you
in
hit all 3 of them,
3.
then
Yeah,
yeah, Clyde's got this.
All
I
right.
like this idea.
That brings us to Gilda. Seeing that martial display, what would you like to do?
Well,
Make some glue.
I will make some glue. Like, he's got it. No. How many did you say there were?
There are now 5.
No, 5. I'm gonna do a thing. I will cast Witch Bolt on the one that looks the toughest.
Okay. Okay, yeah. I got that then. Alright, so go ahead and cast that.
Boop. Ooh, I rolled a 18
That
plus
will.
7.
Oh, yeah, that'll hit.
So, like, lightning hands. And then,
Like Emperor Palpatine.
Mm-hmm.
and then, what is that damage? 1d12. D12. Roll. Nah. 4.
Okay. But
it is a concentration, so I hold.
so you have this arc of electricity going from you to the toughest looking devil in the circle, and that's just on now. Awesome.
I would like the lightning to be kind of a greenish color too, just to make it a little flavor, you know.
Absolutely. Yeah, any chance anybody has to make something a color, always make it a color.
It's green.
All
And I'm
right.
done.
So that's going to bring us to the devils. So, we got...
I have a quick meta question.
Yep.
Is my warding bond still on Naoma? Because we are in a dream world now. So
Yes, that
okay.
as you're both within the ritual, that still definitely counts.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
And so now it's the devil's turn. So one of these devils, they're gonna temporarily turn their attentions away from Lulu and the fallen angel, and zip right over towards you guys on their spiny, leathery wings. And so one is gonna go at Clyde. Gonna try
It's
and
like
pitchfork you. Okay. So it's going to miss one, but it's going to hit with the other. And it is going to, with this spiny pitchfork, it's going to jab you for 6 damage. Now, you notice, you feel the pain, but this doesn't feel like a normal piercing stab. You feel this right upstairs in your head. Like, all of the pain just goes straight to your brain instead of...
like psychic damage.
Yes. So instead of your
Ouch.
body doesn't really look wounded, even though you got a fork in you now, but you still feel the pain. So that's one. Then another one is gonna the one that has Gilda, or that Gilda has shocked, is gonna doesn't want to get any closer to you, but it's gonna try and whip some tail spines at you to try and break that concentration.
Stop it.
It is going to hit, I think, with a 19.
Yes.
So then it is going to do
Armor.
3 points of damage to you.
Quit it.
How close together are we when we warp into this world?
You guys are you're about 5 feet apart individually.
Mm-hmm.
So, you're 5 feet away from Naoma and were 5 feet away from Clyde before you ran up.
Okay, so Naoma's still next to me, but Clyde has zipped. Okay.
Yep.
Just thinking because I have my reaction thingy.
Mm-hmm. And so I'd like you to go ahead, Gilda, and make a Constitution save to maintain that concentration.
What if she doesn't want to?
You can choose to fail a concentration save.
That backfired.
16?
16
Plus-
saves. Yeah, just the 16 on its
21.
own will save. Because you
Cool.
took baby damage. But same thing as Clyde. It didn't feel like you got stabbed by a devil. It feels like it just like a migraine spike right into your brain.
Take some aspirin and you'll be fine.
That's what they say. And then, so another is going to try and attack Maleficus.
Wow, rude.
And that is a 12, so I don't think that's going to hit you, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And the last one is going to try and go for Naoma. That's going to hit with a 17.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. What a jerk.
And that one's going to try and fork you as well. And that's going to fork you for 5.
Warding bond I have resistance to all types of damage.
I think I'm going to reaction to prevent the damage instead. Actions.
It's only 5 points. I'll take like 3 points of damage or whatever it rounds to.
Yeah, but I mean, I get my reaction back, don't I?
Yeah, you do get it back at the end of the round.
Yeah, so this is their attacks. I don't anticipate that I'll need another reaction before my next turn.
All right.
So 1d10. So it was 5 damage?
Yes.
All right, 1d10 plus 3, roll 7. Yeah, I'll reduce it all.
Sounds good.
It's just a little bit less healing I have to do.
Thank you, Thranton.
This kind of clangs off the shield. The shield kind of makes a weird buzz when you do so. But you successfully intercept the damage.
I'll look at it and say out loud, calm down.
And now it is Naoma's turn.
All right. So seeing as it is targeting me, I am going to cast protection from good and evil on myself, and I will select fiends. And so any fiend that makes an attack roll against me has disadvantage on the attack.
Okay.
There are some other effects going on. I can't be charmed, frightened, or possessed.
By any of that kind of creature.
Yep.
Okay. Awesome.
And then I will. Is Skelly within 5 feet of this thing too? Or is he a little further away?
Skelly's right where he started in the ritual circle, so he's standing right at your shoulder.
Okay. He will step up next to it and make an attack with his short sword.
Excellent.
That is that's a nat 1 for a 5 to hit.
That will miss.
What?
Sounds about right.
Yeah.
Gross.
Womp womp.
And that is my turn.
Okay. And that is going to bring us to Maleficus.
Okay. I fully intend to take my turn. I will send my good shade in. And probably whatever the closest devil is, I will send him in.
Okay, yeah, there's one right up in your grill, so.
Oh.
Yep.
Well.
Yep.
That's right. Kind of attacked me. Okay, all right. So I will send my Echo to fight for me. And trying to figure this out. I'm not used to having creatures up in my face for real, so I panic a little bit. And I actually I'm gonna take some of my movement to get away if I can.
You can
Bravely.
Yeah, you can do that. It will take an opportunity attack if you do so.
I will provoke that.
All right. So it's going to try and take another fork in at you. That's 10, so nope, nothing on that.
Yeah. All right. So I very bravely peace out 30 feet. and, and then at that time I will let my my esteemed son attack for me. Yeah, let's do this. All right. The spectral greatsword swings, and probably 9 doesn't hit. I'm guessing
9 will miss.
he comes up with the backswing. I say you can do better, and this time around he does 21.
Ooh, that'll do.
We're gonna roll some damage. That is 10 whole slashing damage
Alrighty.
from this greatsword. Achiramon. That's my turn.
Very great sword.
I'm so brave. My son is so strong. We are powerful together.
Awesome. And as you get 30 feet away, you actually get close to this ring of flames that's surrounding this area. And you'll hear Maggie creep into your head again and be like, watch out for that shit! Don't touch that. At the very best, you'll get kicked out of the ritual and we'll have to do this whole fucking thing over again. Worse, you might die.
I take a bonus action to watch out for that shit.
And she, I only want to do this once.
Watch out for that.
Wait,
shit.
what did you say to watch out for?
The
Fire.
ring of fire.
Got it. Okay.
Don't want to fall into a burning ring of fire. I'll just tell you that right
Sure.
now.
Down, down.
And burn, burn, burn.
Ring of fire.
And that'll bring us to Thranton.
The one that attacked Naoma, is that within, like, if Naoma and I are here, where is that guy? Is it right in front of us? Is it on the other side? Would I have to move to get to it?
No, it's pretty much right in front, so you can just pivot and get to it.
If I wanted to move away, would it opportunity attack me?
Yes, since you got in to do the deflection, it can reach you.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna whack it with a hammer.
Do it.
I smash it with a hammer.
Uh, 10.
10 will miss.
All right. Attack number 2. 12.
12 will miss.
All right. I'm going to move away and allow the opportunity attack. As I'm going, I'm going to yell over my shoulder to Naomi, "You'll be fine!" And I'm going to go stand next to Gilda.
Okay. All right. So
Not this again.
it rolled a 1 on the opportunity attack, so 100% fine.
See?
Sweet.
And that will bring us back to the top of initiative with Clyde.
Okay. So how close am I to another devil?
You
Well, there's
are.
one that just stabbed me in the brain, right?
Yeah, there is one that stabbed you in the brain.
My dream brain.
Your dream brain. So that one's right up with you.
Okay.
All of the other devils are within 10 and 15 feet of where you are. So.
Okay. Are any of them are let's see, are any of them within 5 feet from another friend?
Yes, there is the one currently engaged with Naoma, and there is one currently engaged with Maleficus's Shade. So, but either of those would count, and they're both within range.
Okay, but the one that's engaging me is not.
Well, yeah, he's within range of you too, but yeah, he's not within. You're the only person near
Of
it.
somebody else, yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm just asking for sneak attack.
Mhm,
So, I think I get 2 actions, right?
You get one
You get 2
action,
attacks.
but if you choose to attack, you can attack twice.
Okay. All right, then I'm going to
But
cast Fog Cloud.
Mhm.
And I'm gonna center it kind of in the middle of the enemy devils.
Okay.
He's casting spells now?
Yeah, I'm a spellcaster. I've had this for
this
a
guy.
while. I've just never done it. So it's within a 20-foot radius, so I should be able to get all of them, I think,
Mhm.
and us.
Mhm.
So yeah, I'm gonna go poof, fog cloud,
Smoke bomb.
smoke bomb. Yeah, pretty much. And it
Okay.
stays there for an hour or until a wind picks up.
Okay. All right. So yeah, the area is now very heavily obscured. If you don't have a devil in front of you, you can't really see any other devils around. Gilda, where you have a very special connection with one right now, you know exactly where that devil is.
You
Sweet.
get your
I think
headlights on in the fog.
that's it for me, right?
Yeah, unless you have a bonus action you want to do, you can also still move if you want to.
Let's see. What can I do for bonus actions?
Eventually, way too much because you're part rogue.
Yeah, I can't do anything right now though. I wanted to stealth, but that takes a whole action, so I can't do it. So I'm just standing there in the smoke.
Okay.
Smoke bomb. So yeah, I'm gonna treat it like ninjutsu though, and I'm gonna do some like hand seals, and then poof, there's gonna be a smoke bomb.
Yeah, let's see. That does.
That's why it takes a whole action for me.
I mean, it has a verbal and a somatic component to it, so it does require some sort of hand motion to do. So if you want that to absolutely be
Perfect.
the ninjutsu stuff, you can totally do that.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. So I just do like a combination of hand seals and then poof.
I love it. All right, so that will bring us to Gilda. What would you
Did
like to
Clyde
do?
just explode?
I am using that witch bolt.
Awesome.
Like, I still see you.
All right, so yeah, that just happens. There's no roll there, and that's great.
And I roll. Oops, I rolled the wrong thing. Oh, I rolled a 12.
Oh, nice. Yeah, max
12
damage.
damage.
Okay.
Zorp.
Sweet. So yeah, that you know that just goes right in, right through. You know that that's sizzling away over there, even without the devil yelling and shrieking and in pain. So that's awesome. And that will bring us to the devil's turn. So, the devil that you are currently shocking, Gilda, is gonna try and thwip some spines at you, but it can't see shit. So
It's just like,
it's just gonna shoot blind, and it's gonna miss. So
Ooh.
just you and Threaten hear some devil spines thwip by, but they don't make contact whatsoever. Clyde, the devil that you're standing next to, is gonna also try and poke and stab, but really, it can't see anything either. So that's good. That's a 3. So nope. Good there. Maleficus, the one that is tied in with your shade, you're outside the fog cloud, so you just see suddenly this giant plume of smoke just appear in the battlefield, and you know where your boy is.
Good.
But like you can't see anything in there. You just know where his position is, and that's it. But you feel nothing happened to your boy.
I'm relieved.
Then the one attacking Naoma, same thing. That's also a 3, so nope.
I was gonna say it has disadvantage as well.
Oh yeah. No, they can
All right.
they can try, and you guys are also similarly not. It's a little bit harder to see for you guys as well, but the devils are at a definite disadvantage.
Oh, I was thinking from protection from evil and good.
Oh yeah, no, this one devil in particular, like not that double disadvantage is a thing, but if it could, it would.
All
right. And let's see. 1, 2, 3. There's one dead. This one's on Clyde now. Yeah, there's one more. Out of the smoke, threaten. You're gonna see another devil just kind of like fork out, like sort of probing and stabbing, and it's gonna actually kind of like appear in front of you, just in a little gap in the fog, and it's gonna roll a 10.
I'll say hello there.
And it's gonna roll a 10 and also miss. So big whiff for the devils.
Sweet. The spell's pretty handy.
Mm.
I mean, until we try to attack them.
That's true.
Now it brings us to Naoma.
So I have a question real quick because I've never had to do this before. Casting a spell in melee range.
Mm-hmm.
Is there any weird rules? I feel like there's a rule for that I don't remember.
The way that I've treated it is similar to shooting a ranged weapon at close range. It'll be at disadvantage because they're right up in your business.
Okay.
That said, it depends on the spell. Like if it's a spell that has a save instead of an attack roll, there's no negative anything to it. You can still do it without any penalties. It just works like normal.
Okay.
Or if it's a touch spell, that's kind of its intent anyway. So
Exactly.
Yeah. And I can't see anyone else around us except for Skelly to my side and the devil in front of me.
Right. Yep.
Fiend, whatever it is.
Yep.
you see a green glow in the fog.
It's true. Okay. I will. Skelly's going to attack it with its sword again.
Alrighty.
And that's at disadvantage?
It will be,
Because of-
yes. Yep.
Okay.
Who gave Skelly a sword?
Someone,
It's-
apparently.
It's a bone sword.
He woke up with it.
Yeah,
That is a 7.
7 will miss. Yep.
it's just thigh bone.
And the one attacking me hasn't been damaged yet, right?
Correct. Yep. As not.
Okay. I will Sacred Flame it.
All right.
So that is a Dex saving throw.
Okay. That is a 9.
That will fail.
Oh yeah.
So it is going to take some damage. Some dammies. Come on, D&D Beyond, cooperate. Thank you.
Dammies.
That's
Some damage.
unfortunate. It takes 2 damage.
Nice.
Double ones on 2 d8s.
That's kind of impressive.
Rip. Well, that's me.
Well, so I was hoping to describe this a little bit differently, but those kind of nearby, you see like it looks like a candle, just kind of flare up and then out again.
Poof.
Like just a little poof.
Knowing that Naoma likes to cast Sacred Flame, I'll be like, "Good job, buddy."
But I mean, it is nonetheless successful, and it does damage because that's radiant, right? So,
So you're muted, Tom.
Yep, I said yes, it does, and it's radiant, so it does 4 points of damage.
Yep, and yeah, they hate that. Absolutely hate that radiant business. But it's sad that it couldn't be more impressive.
I did what I could.
You did what you could. That's what the dice wanted to give you.
This is what happens when Thranton leaves me to fend for myself. Remember that fight against the cultist?
I remember that went fine.
I mean, ultimately it did.
Survived, so it must have been fine.
Yeah, literally the only person who's died ever is Brian. So I don't want to hear
That's
it.
true.
It was 5 rounds of whiffing attacks constantly. It was great.
It was great. It was amazing comedic content that I signed up for.
DMs love it.
DMs love it. DMs love these 5 things.
You won't believe number 4.
You won't. Okay, so that brings us to Maleficus.
That is me. All right, I can't. I know where my boy is, but I can't see him. This makes me nervous.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna close my eyes,
Do it.
channel him,
Do it. Do it.
and attack from his position
Do it.
with the great S word.
The great S word.
Doing it. It's
Great
happening.
S word.
It's happening. Yes. Okay. Swing that sword. Roll that beautiful bean footage. That would be a 13 to hit.
That will hit.
I'll get him. All right.
Can the boy see him though? Oh, I guess the boy's in melee range.
Yeah, the boy's in melee.
Yeah, the
range.
boy's in melee range.
That's true. That's true.
So like maybe I was blind swinging, but there was something to hit there, and that's.
That's what matters.
I mean, I like to think there was something to hit there. That's the DM's call, really. This again does 9 damage.
Okay.
So
Very
consistent.
pleasant grouping. He slices in the same place he did before, and he goes to slice again. This time with an 18.
18
And I
will also
know
hit.
that hits. I have the data now.
Oh yeah.
Oh, here we go. Big hits. We've got a 14 slashing damage this time around
Okay.
from this greatsword.
So in the fog cloud, you hear 2 impacts, two thuds from somewhere near where Maleficus was originally standing.
Oh boy!
It's just kind of
Sure
like,
hope he's okay.
2 hits. He hit you. You hit ground.
Oh no, I don't feel it. I usually have a little heartburn when that happens.
okay. So that will bring us down to Thranton.
So the one that was poking and prodding, he's next to me now, yeah?
Yes. He is.
Yeah, I can do that. I'm gonna smack him with a hammer.
Do it.
A roll, not a roll 20, but a what's the wording? It's not a natural 20.
An unnatural
Modified
20.
20.
Modified 20. That's the word. Modified.
Alrighty. That will do.
All right. Since I've learned so much from Naoma in my time, I'm going to hit for 2 damage.
One of us. One of
This is
us.
not the thing you should have learned from Naoma.
And then the second swing is going to be an 18.
18 will hit too.
This one will be 5 damage.
Okay. Creeping up. I like it. Okay. So yeah, still real hard to see, but you do feel that hammer smack in there twice. And brings us to Collide.
Sweet. I'm just gonna try and attack this jerk who's attacking me.
All right.
So that should give me 3 attacks.
Yes.
Haha! Am I at disadvantage?
You are, yes.
Great. So it's definitely not gonna hit. I roll a 10 plus 6. 16.
16 hits.
Nice. So d6 plus 3. Do I get sneak attack in the fog cloud?
In the fog cloud, you do, because it really can't see anything coming.
Haha. So I roll a 10
Okay.
for damage. Billy at the neck. That's 9 plus 6, 15.
15.
Oh, it's disadvantage. Hold on.
Yeah.
Oh, so it's actually a 12.
12 will miss.
Billy misses. All right, use my other hand again. Disadvantage. Oh, one of them's a nat 20, but I have to
Aw.
take the 4. Okay. So that's me.
All right. And Gilda,
I zap him again.
do it.
Ooh, 9.
9. All right. That is enough that you feel through your zap. You suddenly feel it kind of disconnect as the devil finally just falls dead to the ground.
Fried.
Power went out. No.
Way to go, ghost hands.
And and with that,
bones.
those of you who are
Ghost bones. Huh?
Ghost bones, yes. Those of you who are currently engaged with devils, you hear them all squawk suddenly to each other and start to move away. So those of you who are toe to toe with a devil still, so that's Naoma, Clyde, and Thranton. If you want to make opportunity attacks, you can.
Yes.
Is that just a regular attack roll?
Yep, just one regular attack roll.
Is it at disadvantage?
Yes.
Can Skelly make it?
Yes, he can.
Okay, Skelly is going to make it. And can Skelly make it in addition to me?
Yep. Yeah, you're both there. So yeah.
Okay.
Roll a 17.
After learning from the school
17
of
hits.
Clyde, I rolled a 20 and a 2.
Those is awesome. One of those is butts.
Skelly gets a 16.
Do
To
I
hit.
have disadvantage
16
though?
hits.
Because he was right in front of me.
The damage on my guy will be a 4
Okay.
because I rolled a 1.
Skelly rolls a 1 for damage, so that's a 3.
Okay.
God damn, look at us go.
And then my attack is a nat 1.
All right.
It's going to be a real productive fight.
Well, they're running
We're
away.
very good
so-
at this. Our dream selves suck.
So you feel them run away. You hear them fly away in the smoke. Maleficus, you can see them kind of pop up out of the smoke up top and see them hover up above. And when they hover up above, everything goes black. And then
Like
after
the dream ends or darkness falls.
the dream seems to end. It's a
And
similar
the encounter
similar
starts over.
yeah, similar
We failed our
feeling.
quick time event.
Similar feel from when you went from the Rainbow Meadow to this. Kind of fades to black and then comes back up, which for those of you standing in the smoke is kind of a really neither here or there. Like Maleficus is really the one who gets the full experience.
This is from Maleficus. This is fine.
And when it comes back up, the smoke that Clyde laid down has dissipated and has been replaced with just other smoke. Just a thick black smoke. And the smells of death and decay assault you. And
Ew.
the devils that flew away, you're all suddenly standing in your circle again around Lulu and Lulu and the angel don't seem to be there anymore somehow. But you're all standing in a circle and there are these 3 devils from before now kneeling in front of you. And the one in front of you, the one sort of in the most front, will sort of look up at the group and ask, "Spare our lives and we'll help you out later down the road."
To us?
To you.
Dream
Yep,
people?
to the dream
I'm gonna
people.
grapple Clyde.
What?
Like, I don't know that we do or don't want to do this, but I do know how Clyde's gonna react. So the first thing I'm gonna do is just like bear hug Clyde.
Love it.
That's great.
Do I get to
I will-
counter?
I'm not saying that. I'm not saying like stop, buddy. I'm gonna hug you and be like, good job, man. Ah, that was so cool. You're the best.
Just the biggest bear hug.
Yeah, it's
So-
just a big friendly bear hug.
So did we stop those devils or?
Don't worry about it.
Yeah, we stopped them all of them.
Did it?
Yeah, we stopped him.
We did.
Wait.
Yeah.
Where
They
did the
didn't
angel
stop.
go? And Lulu. I'm not even answering
Do we look around
the
and
devils
see
that
Lulu?
are in front of us.
Yeah, you don't see Lulu, you don't see the angel anywhere. The ring of fire is now gone, so you're just left in a blasted open landscape. Looks to be pretty much the same spot that you were before, but without the ring of flames.
So I'm gonna try and like look over at the devils again. Can I tell what kind of devils they are?
Yeah, they're the same spine devils that you were fighting
Oh,
before.
they're the same ones.
Yep, same
Okay.
ones.
How about you die?
They'll sort of cower and be like, "Does anybody else have any other opinions?"
I'll ask like, what are you offering?
He'll sort of perk up a little bit more and be like, our servitude. This is you to spare me and my brothers, and we will definitely help you out in whatever the next trial you happen to have is."
I will say kind of quietly. I'm not like whispering it in Clyde's ear, but I'm gonna be like, you did really want a friend, and now you can have 3.
I wanted a floating skull friend, not devils. Devils will never be my friend.
Can I? Does this seem like it's a memory of Zariel's or Lulu's?
Go ahead and give me an insight check.
Ooh, I rolled an 11.
Okay. So it's definitely, you know, it's a memory. It's a little, you can't quite tell whose point of view it's from, though. Like, you know, you're
So-
still within the ritual for sure.
Yeah. This is a memory, so I'm pretty sure stuff is gonna happen no matter what we say.
What?
When I hear that, I'm gonna release Clyde, and I'm gonna be like, all right, man, just do whatever you want.
Sweet. And I'll pull out my swords.
And at that, it's going to fade black again. And it's going to come back up. And you find yourselves walking in just a line. Same sort of arrangement you were in before, but now just walking in a line across the barren landscape of Avernus. When suddenly, at your feet, thick, greasy black sludge just sort of bursts out of the ground and wrapping around your legs and your feet very tightly. And you feel
Yep.
this very deep depression, this deep sense of loss, and maybe despair
It's the swamp of sadness.
just creep up through you. And you'll hear Maggie and the backs of your heads again be like, "Don't let that shit consume you. Push through. You can do it. Push through her defenses. She's got to look. She's got to see."
I'm gonna reach over and I'm gonna pluck Naoma out of the goop and like put her on my shoulders.
Okay. So, what I would like everybody to do, we'll just do this in turns, so we can start with you, Thranton. That is going to be a strength check to free Naoma from the goo. So give me
16.
athletics if you want to use athletics. Totally fine.
Yeah, same thing for me. So 16.
16. Okay. So yeah, with that, you are successful, and you're able to pluck Naoma and just pop Naoma on your shoulders.
Oh. Thank you.
So that's good. And when you pluck Naoma and put her on your shoulders, Naoma, you actually rise up and sort of lift weightlessly off of Thranton's shoulders and out of his grip.
Do I start like
No!
Do I start like rotating?
Not really. No, it's not like
Okay.
complete zero G, but yeah, you lift up and now you're just kind of like back above the party by like 10 feet, looking down at this situation. And at this point, in terms of game terms, your actions are limited to just the help action.
Just the help action. Oh, okay.
So we can now say that it's. Well, let's see. I'll roll a die and figure out who's next.
So, do we want to just keep initiative from the combat?
We could actually, because yeah, Thranton was at the end, so we can just say now we're back up to the top of the initiative. So Clyde, you're stuck in
Okay.
this goo, and
What is the goo telling me?
it's not telling you anything, but it's just you feel
Stop
like it's
killing
dragging you down physically and emotionally. And I would like you to go ahead and give me either a athletics or acrobatics check to free yourself.
Acrobatics, baby. 18.
18. Okay. So, how would you like to describe extracting yourself from this muck?
So I'm probably gonna try and like cut the goo and jump out of it.
Okay. Yep, and you are completely 100% successful in that endeavor.
And I'll do like a flip and land like this with my arms up in the air because I'm cool,
And when
like
you
a gymnast.
And when you do, after you've stuck that landing, you too find yourself floating upward until you're sitting up next to Naoma.
Oh, hey.
What up?
Kind of weird, right?
I mean, what isn't weird here?
Touche.
Okay. Gilda, your turn. So, same thing. You're being dragged down in every way you can imagine. So, would you like to do a strength in athletics or a acrobatics to try and escape?
Well, I will do acrobatics because it is a +0 rather than a -1.
That is better.
Yep. Mhm.
Oh, and I rolled a 17.
Oh,
Whoa!
okay. So yeah, how would you like to describe your escape from the muck?
I am going to, let's see, acrobatics. I am going to try and be crafty, and I'm going to tie a piece of my rope around a piton that I have, like one of those
climbing spikes.
things. Yeah, and I'm just gonna like attach it to the ground and pull myself up.
Okay. And once you get yourself pulled out of this like black quicksand, you also start floating up with the tether still on the ground. but it floats you back up until you're with Clyde and Naoma.
Cool. I will grab my piton as I float upwards because I need it.
We're balloons now.
Isn't it great?
Fight the sadness.
Okay, so Naoma, like we said before, your action's limited to help, but you have 2 targets to choose who to help.
I have one target. I have Brandon. I have one target.
Wow,
Wow,
You should
brutal.
consider
I have
Maleficus.
2 targets because I have Thranton and Skelly.
Oh my
You
god.
pick
Oh my
Skelly before
god.
me. And when I get back up there, I'm throwing you into the fucking goop.
Oh my Torm.
No, I'm picking
It's a slam
Thranton.
dunk.
Oh
Wow.
god.
The story of my life.
Okay. Okay. So, alright, so you help Thranton.
Yep.
Okay, so Thranton, on your next check, you're gonna have advantage on the check.
Okay.
Now, I would like you to roll for Skelly, Naoma.
Right. This is strength or dex?
Yeah, acrobatics or athletics, so strength or dex for the skeleton.
That's a 5.
Okay,
Acrobatics.
okay. So you start to see Skelly sink. And you start to
Skelly
see
dies
him.
here.
You start to see Skelly sink hard.
Oh no. Skelly.
Like
Thranton, save Skelly.
Skelly dies again here. I should.
So yeah, it goes. Yeah, let's see. What's a skeleton's HP? How do we want to play this here?
13.
13. Okay, we're gonna play this way. Skelly's gonna get a slightly different effect than everybody else because he's just a skeleton. Skelly was trapped around his ankles like everybody else, but now he's up to his waist. Just
Oh, he went quick.
right down to his waist. And that is going to bring us to Maleficus.
Well, seeing as I don't have any help, what are my options? What checks can I roll?
Athletics or acrobatics?
Okay, so the same for everybody. Okay,
Mhm.
all right. Even though I've just been so hurt psychically. Okay, I will thrash around. Noticing that I am ensnared in this awfulness, I will thrash around mightily and do an athletics check.
Alrighty.
That is a math amount. 14.
Okay. A 14 is not actually going to save.
Butts.
Wow.
So, you are going to take an amount of damage. You are going to take 12 psychic damage
Holy.
and you are going to start to sink further. You're going to sink to about your knees. Not quite as fast as Skelly, but you're going to sink. And that damage, it hurts. Clever. It hurts, and it's like you're feeling dragged down emotionally and mentally. Nice. As well. Beautiful, beautiful.
How is it moving so smoothly?
Motorized desks, baby.
About an expensive sitting standing desk. You think I ever stand at it? No. Do I do D&D shenanigans with it? Yes.
I
Worth
mean,
it.
Okay,
that's
so
really
anyway.
what's important.
So the sadness is taking me.
The sadness is taking you.
Oh
The
God.
infinite
Okay.
You're
sadness.
so short now.
I just I thrash about. I'm like gonna get out of here, but then I have this moment where I realize it's just kind of, this isn't so bad. It could be worse. And I sink.
And you start to sink. Thranton, you have advantage on your next check.
All right. I am going to say, don't worry, Maleficus. You are very small now, and I will reach over and try and pick Maleficus up.
Amazing.
Okay. All right. So yeah, go ahead and give me an athletics check at advantage.
As
Would
he's
you like a 17 or a 17?
Ooh, I do believe I prefer the 17.
Good choice.
as I see him picking up Maleficus, I'm just like, no, pick up Skelly.
I have a plan. Don't worry.
Wow. Okay. Damn. Okay.
Oh, you know what? Gosh, my shade's probably. My echo is probably struggling also in the mire.
Oh, that is true. Yeah, we forgot to roll for Maleficus's echo. So yeah, if you
So
would
you're
like,
super sad.
if you would like to, actually no, your echo
Won't it just disappear?
yeah, your echo while present doesn't actually seem to be trapped.
He's standing
He's
on the mud
standing
looking
on the mud.
confused.
The mud is like grabbing actively. You can see it trying to take purchase on your echo's feet, but it's not able to grab. So your
It's a
echo
clipping
is
error.
safe.
He's
Yeah.
cheering me on. And I am very small, therefore Thran has picked me up.
So that brings us to Clyde. You have the help action to you, and you can use.
Is Maleficus out of the goop at this point?
Oh yes, yeah, that's true. Yeah, Maleficus. Sorry, yeah, I'm getting ahead of myself.
Cliffhanger.
I'm getting ahead of myself. Maleficus is out of the goop, and you do begin to float your way up to be with everybody else who's free. Thranton, you don't take any of the psychic damage from continuing to be in the muck, but you are now also up to your waist.
Okay.
So that brings us to Clyde. So you have the help action, and you can use that to either help Skelly or Thranton.
So I can't use it to volleyball spike Naoma back down into the goop.
Whoa!
That's not helpful.
Fair though.
I'm
This
sending
game's getting
help.
more and more brutal.
It could be like Dragon Ball Z, and I just like double hand hammer strike you down.
You just do a front flip like Yoshi in Smash Brothers. Just
Yeah, and like descending kick. You jerk. Yeah, I'll help. Thranton.
Okay. All right. So, just for the sake of the way this goes, Thranton can only have advantage once. So, Gilda, on your turn, you can choose if you would like to give advantage to Skelly or not.
We're not. This isn't a democracy.
I mean, if you don't, I will.
Yeah.
So
I mean, there are other skeletons.
Wow.
There's a floating
Right?
skull friend waiting for us back.
Is he the only one currently drowning?
Yeah, he's. I mean, Thranton's going under as well, but he already has advantage from Clyde, and he just mechanically can't get it more than once.
Gotcha. Sure, why not?
Okay. So Naoma, you can't do anything.
Resist this fight to sadness, Skelly.
I'm busy dodging Clyde's attempts to.
Yeah, we're Dragon Ball fighting in the air.
Yeah, you notice you can't quite get any lower, but there's really nothing stopping you from moving around up here if you feel like it. So.
Yep. Yeah, I'm just like trying to get out of the way of him trying to shove me down in there. No, I'm trying to help people.
Okay. Thranton, you have advantage on this check.
Did Skelly?
Oh yeah, no, screw Skelly. Naoma, roll for Skelly. At advantage. Keep forgetting about the skeleton because it's not
That
real.
It's 21.
Okay. So Skelly just kind of like wiggles his hips a little bit and actually just schlucks his way out, just dead standing straight, just at attention, and
reverse
just
pencil dive.
yeah, and just rises up to sit next to you.
I was really looking forward to reaching over and trying to pluck Skelly out and accidentally popping his head off.
After a while, that suction's hard to beat. So, Thranton, for realsies.
All right.
No one left to
so-
save but yourself.
Athletics check at advantage.
Yes.
That is a 7.
Okay. That is
After
rolled a-
advantage?
I
that is
rolled a 6 and a 3.
that is bad. What we call in the business. So
I
you
saved
actually
everybody.
so
I did.
you
I did good.
so you actually go down,
Oh no.
and you all see the last thing going under is his trunk.
Like a
Am I
periscope?
drunk?
And after a minute, you actually see the sludge ignite like an oil slick. And Thranton gets shot up outward like a cannonball. And when he comes out, he's got a bit of a glow about him.
Is it because he's on fire? Because the thing just shot him like a cannon?
No, there is no trace of this sludge on him whatsoever. No signs of any stress or damage or anything.
Thran, are you okay? And I'm like, turn around,
What
turn around,
happened?
turn,
Start
just like,
spinning.
just like looking you over to make sure that you look okay.
Yeah. So when I was down in the sludge, I felt like this. I want like this primal divine energy within me, and I could all of a sudden cast Word of Radiance, and I just did a bunch of fire damage around me that hurt the sludge and shot me up into the sky.
Oh,
Oh,
well, that's
Cool.
certainly new. I wonder if that'll
That's
carry
impressive.
over back to the real world.
I don't know. I sure hope so, because that was neat.
If evil sludge ever tries to eat us again, we'll know what to do.
Let Thranton go down.
Just let it sink.
All right, Thranton, this is you, and we'll just push you in.
That seems fair, I guess.
But you're okay.
I feel like I am. I feel very good. I'll grab my shield and look at it. And like, are we okay?
The shield will actually say nothing to you.
Oh.
All right, cool. And I'll put it back in my back.
The
Still
look of
talking to the
relief
shield.
that Naoma had on her face when you came back is now just like concern again of like,
Yep, he's still crazy. Oh
Yeah,
god.
he's still talking to the shield.
I go to put my paw up on Thranton's shoulder, and I say, "Thank you for risking life and limb in service of the crown."
Who are you thanking?
You.
Say my name.
George Thorogood.
Yeah, all right.
that one doesn't even start with a T.
He
Good
is
for
the
them.
starts with a T.
George.
Thank you, the
George.
paladin.
Jesus.
It's a silent T.
George.
George.
Oh, it's a TH sound. Thranton, Thorogood.
It's French. But yes, that's what I was going for. Yes. TH.
All right. So we're all floating above the sludge now. Or no, the sludge is gone.
Yeah, the sludge is now
I
gone.
eradicated it.
And you are all floating for a moment. And then you do settle down to the ground. And when your feet touch the ground, everything fades to black again.
This is weird.
and comes up, and you just sort of see just this inky blackness, except for sort of a spotlight right down on a black cushion with Lulu sitting right on it. The only other thing in the spotlight is a spyglass on a little tripod, a little
It
surveyor's
just says,
thing.
"Would you like to reload your game?"
And Lulu looks like she's asleep on the cushions, and once you guys come up, she'll wake up, and she'll kind of look around sleepily, and she'll see the spyglass, and she'll flutter up to it, put an eye to it, and just hop back, eyes wide, mouth open, face all excited. She'll be like, "The sword! The sword! I know where it is!"
Oh,
Awesome.
Where
And
is
then, pop! You guys wake up back in Mad Maggie's ritual chamber.
I look around and make sure Barnabas is still there.
Yep, Barnabas is floating off where he was observing the whole thing.
Do I
I'm gonna
still
be
have
like-
that kind of glow about me? Like, I want to look at my hands.
The physical glow that you saw from the dream is gone, but you feel the same way after you cast the Word of Radiance and burst your way up. So, like, inside, you still feel the way you did in the dream.
Excellent.
And Maggie's there, and she'll be like, "Sweet fuck, I think we got it." Oh, that was worth the
Maggie.
price of admission right there. Oh, I gotta remember that despair swamp for next time. Oh, that seemed like so much fun.
I don't think it was.
I had a great
Not
time.
fun.
I feel like I fell into pudding and then it punched me a lot in the brain.
I learned about my fog cloud.
Yeah,
How-
did any of the
Couldn't
damage
use
that
it.
we took stick?
No.
Oh.
Sweet.
Oh,
Did our spell slots get used?
Yes.
Rip.
Less sweet.
And at that, Maggie will be like, "All right, my friends, I think you have given me one human lifetime worth of fun here today. It's nothing to me, but this was great, and I love how you helped Mickey, and I love how you made friends with my boy Barnabas over there.
Mickey's very pleasant.
Mickey is just
Barney's the
sweetest
best.
boy. Barnabas is just
Yeah.
great. That's why they stay here with me. And I believe I have some gifts for you to speed you on your way while you go and find that sword to free your city, and maybe find me a bone if you find one. Just if you do.
Jeez. Okay. Yeah. I mean, well,
yeah,
It's
yeah.
like,
There's,
I mean,
there's a
I
lot
have-
of bones.
I don't think
I
we're
wanna
getting
know
her
What do you
bone.
have? Ghost bones. What?
Yeah, Ghost Bones, come on.
The name
What are you
came from
doing?
somewhere. That's
amazing.
I gotta work on my prop game. Jesus.
that ought to be a point of inspiration. That's
Yeah, Alyssa, if you didn't have inspiration already,
I didn't.
you have it now.
Awesome.
I thought we did.
Most
Oh, we had-
some of you will. Some of you will have already had inspiration.
Oh, okay.
No, it's resin. It's not real.
Way to break the
Count it.
illusion.
Still though.
Yeah.
Count it.
Like, I thought you were just like eating wings or something and just be like, "You mean
Why would the
this
bone be
bone?"
perfectly white?
Very
If you
thorough
eat a
about eating
wing-
those wings.
If you eat a wing and the bone is perfectly white, you need to call the restaurant. Something has gone horribly wrong.
also if like a small femur comes out of the wing. Also worth asking questions probably at that
Also-
point.
A wing this big.
That's good value.
You can have drumettes. They're usually
Yeah,
sold with
too.
wings.
Drumettes.
It's a buffalo wing
Yeah.
from a buffalo.
Very large.
Oh, I see what you
Wow.
did there.
Oh, the
Uh,
You,
you.
You.
yes, Drumhead is exactly like Bowsat. Thank you, Zelda. Same thing. Very sexy. And I
Okay.
think with that, I think that's a good spot to end for the evening.
the return
Don't
of Ghost
forget,
Bones.
Maggie has gifts for us. It's Christmas morning
Yes.
next time.
Yes, gifts. Sorry, I
Oh.
We
interrupted.
want
Oh,
gifts.
no, it was
Yeah.
perfect.
Oh no. No, that was fantastic.
It's like, well, I
Um,
just have this. You want
Happen
this
to have a
one?
bone. Like, all right.
We know how you got your name now.
Just produces bones from everywhere.
So
Maybe tomorrow.
fantastic. So that was fantastic. We are good for this evening. That is all the D&D we have tonight.
What do we get?
What do you get? What do we get?
Yeah, what do we get
A
from
new
Maggie?
car.
Yeah, new car. In all honesty, Maggie will begin teaching you guys how to drive an infernal war machine next
I am so
session,
excited.
should you so
Are we gonna
choose
have
to
a filler
accept one.
episode where we learn to drive?
Maybe.
We're gonna get our
Maybe.
licenses.
I did
I'm not
note,
gonna-
looking at your sheets earlier, none of you have proficiency in land vehicles. So
No.
that means that you can drive one.
We're just gonna crash.
I mean, is that a thing?
Yes, it is. It very much is a thing.
Oh.
I once
It's
had
a
a
big old
high
wasteland. It's fine.
I had a high elf cleric who had proficiency in land vehicles and ended up driving a Ford Bronco across the United Plains of America in a previous game. So very much a thing.
Okay.
But yeah, that's it for tonight's D&D. I want to thank my players for that fantastic muck scene and all of the great shenanigans in Maggie's house, Fort Knucklebone. That's we'll dive into those mysteries a little bit more. Good
Did
news.
Maleficus shrink?
Did Maleficus
knows?
shrink? Who knows? Is he
Who
gonna
knows?
grow back? We don't know. We're gonna have to find out.
Gravity's doing
No.
some work here.
Skelly made it out. Is Skelly appreciative? Can Skelly feel? Who knows?
Can Skelly feel?
Can Skelly feel? We'll find out next week. But yeah, so far the plan is we will pick this back up on Monday. What Monday is it?
Fourth.
It'll be
Second?
the 4th. Monday the 4th.
Oh.
Our first session in 2021. May it be fruitful.
Full of fruit.
Full of fruit. A year full of fruit. I take that. I take that
fruit.
happily.
Yeah, just fruit.
Over this previous year? Yes,
Mm.
please.
Yeah.
Give me all the fruit.
I'll take them.
All the fruit. What if this year was the fruity year?
Oh no.
Shit.
What if all the fruit was this year and we just didn't recognize it?
Nope.
Maybe
That's not what we want.
we don't want more fruit then.
No.
We'll have to investigate.
Yeah, we'll have to investigate, see what happens. That said, on New Year's Eve, we are going to have a special little one-shot, tentatively titled Oops, All Clerics. We're actually going to be doing that one late on New Year's Eve on Thursday in place of our normal Thursday stream. So that'll be at 10 o'clock Eastern, going to midnight, hopefully, should the party survive. We'll see.
It's not ominous.
Not ominous at all.
Fine, that's-
I am also probably going to try and stream Squadrons on Wednesday. We'll see how that flies. No
Hey.
pun intended. So far, it hasn't been a success, but I did some testing over the weekend, and I think shit will actually work the way it's supposed to this time. If not, I hope everybody has a great time, and hopefully see everybody late Thursday night. Yeah, facepalm Zelda. Yeah. Everybody loves. I get like 5 puns a year, and the year's running out. So
Yeah, you gotta
had
use them up.
had to get him in. You know, it's like PTO that doesn't roll over. Use it or lose it. You know,
Mhm.
like
Mm.
I won't get another one next year. But so on behalf of my players, thank you audience for watching. Thanks for everybody who chatted in and enjoyed the game with us. And we will see you next time. Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.